Okay, so Glicys 10. This is going to be one of the first weapon stages that a lot of people are going to be able to complete the last stage for, simply because most people are going to be starting the game with Noah, which is currently the best DPS in the game, and that's what most people are going to be choosing on their starter summons, which makes a joke out of the final fight of the game. Not the final fight, the final fight of the Frozen Queen stage. Right. I'll show you the stats first. You can do this. You can do this fight with a lot of different variations of this team. What you want to do is you mainly need a main DPS, which if you didn't reroll for Noah, I'm pretty sure Rona will do just fine because I have less than half of the required stats and I was able to manually clear it. You do not need Veronica. You can use Tio. If your Tio is level 80, and she can, tank a lot of the Glicys damage, then you can just use her in place of Veronica, because Veronica is here to take a lot of the Glicys hits. He's using Eva, Dolly, and Veronica. This video is old. This video is like 5 days old, I think. I did this fight when my account was 4 or 5 days old, so you can do it within a week. The last stage. You want to do it manually so you can use your sweep tickets on it. And then afterwards, you can just, later on, you can actually auto the fight. I'll try to explain the mechanics. The most important part of the fight. And as I said, you can do it with a lot of different variations. I do Veronica S3 for the defense up. And then you want to use Noah's S3 for the crit rate up. You're not going to be using Valentine on this stage, so this is going to be one of the few times where you actually use Noah's S3. Unless you don't have Valentine, then you will be always using your Noah's S3 for the crit rate up. Okay, now this is where the fight actually starts. Glicys is going to spawn a minion on the right side. Right? On the right side. And when she spawns the minion, you want to just tunnel vision on this minion. You do not want to target Glicys, because if you target Glicys, while the minion is on the field with a single target, if you target Glicys with a single target, she'll actually regain half of her weakness points, right? Her weakness point right here. She will regain half of the damage that you do with the weakness points. And also, the minion on the right can actually freeze your units, so you don't want that. So you want to get rid of him as fast as possible. And also, attacking him reduces the defense, as you can see on the screen. I'm not sure by how much, but it's not that significant. But you just want to tunnel vision him. Now, if you have an AOE, you can use it. She will not regain any of her weakness points if you use an AOE, because you're still hitting the minion on the right. So that's the first mechanic of the boss, spawning the minions. Once he's gone, you can just attack Glicys normally. And then he will spawn again. Yeah, and then once he spawns, you just want to attack him. Now, as you can see, Glicys is not doing a lot of damage, if any at all, to my units, because he's attacking Veronica, and Veronica's passive just gives her shield over and over. If we're using Tio, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to be using your S3 on your Tio, and you're going to be using the the cooldown reduction burst skill. So you're just going to be infinitely healing your Tio, and she's going to be your tank. It's the same concept. What we're trying to do here, I should have probably explained this earlier. What you want to do is, as you can see, she will rage once her HP falls, once you take 40% of her HP. Which, if you want to know the number right here, it's going to be 30. If this reaches 30, she will enter her rage state. So what you want to do is you want to break her. You want to break her before she enters her rage state. Not for any specific reason other than it's just going to be free damage. And, free damage is always going to be helpful. I'm pretty sure I do. I am very sure that I do break her before she enters her rage state. I probably should skip a little bit, because it's basically the same thing, just repeated over and over again. And as you can see, I can break her right here. She has 12, but I choose not to, because I want to get in as much damage as possible, because she's at 34. Now she's at 31, and she is so close to entering her rage state. It's like 39 out of 40. Now I need to break her, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to be getting any extra free damage. So I do use my chain combo to break her, and now I just get in as much damage as possible. She used her AoE, and as you can see, all of my units are low, but that's fine. I can just heal back up pretty easily. She rarely uses her AoE. I think it's this skill. Or no, I'm pretty sure it's this skill right here. I'm not sure what the cooldown is. I haven't really done Glicys manually in like a week, so all of this is free damage. Now I use Eva's S3 to heal. Oh, now Glicys is not in her rage state quite yet because you need to take a turn before she enters her rage, and now she's in her rage state. Now this is the main part of the fight. This is where a lot of people are going to be dying because they don't understand the mechanics behind the fight. If you attack the guy on the left, the minion on the left, she will, Glicys will have an 80% chance, or the minion rather, will have an 80% chance to freeze all of your units, and you do not want that. So what you want to do is you want to attack the minion on the left when it's Noah's or your main DPS's turn, so you can get him as low as possible, the minion, and the minion doesn't have a lot of health. The minion barely has any health, so you can almost one-shot him. But you're not, if you have half of the stats, you're not going to be able to one-shot him. So what you want to do, is you do not want to attack him until it's your main DPS's turn, then you attack him. Now keep in mind, this is very important, this is going to confuse a lot of people. If Glicys takes a turn while one of your units are frozen, and she attacks the frozen unit, she will do an additional attack that is AoE, and it will most likely deal a lot of damage, probably going to kill some of your units. So you want to make sure, now Glicys is speed reduced, she's speed debuffed, so your units should be able to take another turn before Glicys takes a turn. If you're using Dolly, if you time your debuffs correctly, if you debuff her during her break status, which is what you want to do, because during her break status, her resilience is actually lowered. So you want to save your Dolly debuff, your S2 for her break status. Besides, the first time, even the second time, you can do it a few times. You just want to make sure that once you break Glicys, your Dolly has her S2, so you can defense debuff Glicys. Not defense, a speed debuff Glicys. So I don't attack the minion until it's Noah's turn. Now I attack the minion with the burst, with the guaranteed crit burst. Attack the minion, and he's almost dead. Now my Noah right now can one-shot this guy, but my Noah then wasn't that good. But my current Noah can one-shot this guy. So now all of my units are frozen, and all of my units take a turn before Glicys does. So that's fine. Just make sure you don't attack the minion. And now none of my units are frozen. Rather, I think one of my units... No, yeah. None of my units was frozen. And she attacks Veronica. So she doesn't do the extra attack. Now, the shield on her that made her invincible is gone, because it only lasts one turn. Now you can actually do damage to her weakness points. And you want to break her before she... uses her ultimate, because her ultimate is basically a one-shot, I'm pretty sure. You want to break her before she uses her ultimate. And by now, if you've been, just saving your chain combos and you've only used one chain combo, you should have quite a few chain combos built. So you should be able to easily break Glicys. I use my chain combo. Your chain combo is going to be AoE, so it's going to be targeting the guy on the left, so he will die. So you're not going to get frozen. Do not worry about that. If he is low enough that you can kill him with the chain combo, then you're not gonna die. 20,000. Now the minion on the left is dead. The minion on the right, because it's AoE, you were attacking everyone, so she's not gonna be regaining half of the weakness point damage that you do, because the minion on the right is here, like I said previously. Now I do another chain combo. You're just gonna spam the chain combos so you can break her before she does her ultimate.
Let's increase the intensity of our training. Good. We can do group training. Not even close. I'm hitting
and one more, and then I break her with Noah. Right, yeah, I break her with Noah right here, and that's about it. And I just kill Glicys. It's pretty simple. Glicys is really easy to do, as long as you understand the mechanics. And 10 minutes, I think that's fair. I hope the video was helpful. I will make more videos for late game content, because I'm basically done with everything in the game. I've done story, I've done tower, I've done everything that there is to do right now. So I hope the video is helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.